Ndicheni Manda Chiongo Kwinda Mlaudzi Wagwa Masenga. Or should I say Wagova Masenga? Uh, Peace and love, family. It's been a while. I always go back to this process of recentering, you know? Um, the thing really I wanted to talk about is this whole thing happening in Uganda with Bobby Wine and Museveni. It's important. It's important. I think in my reflections, in my absence, the one thing that I came to is that there's quite a bit of reflections we need to do as Africans, as the African family. Um, so it seems to me, from what I'm seeing, Museveni is repressing his opposition in this election that is upcoming. And so it's nothing new. All those who want to hold on to power do these kinds of tactics. So the thing, though, is that it is evident across the continent the youth want a different direction. Generally, ANC, listen, listen. Business as usual won't work. Business as usual will not work. Something's got to give. Like the temperature is too high. And you've been doing politics for years. You know what this means. You unseated the apartheid state. You know political, social pressure, and so on, international pressure. You are reaching the end, ANC. And so I'm talking about Museveni in Uganda, but I'm saying to you, whatever tactics you have used to stay in power, the problem is it can't last. It's not sustainable. If it's not based on truth, justice, and all those things, it won't last. That's just the reality of it. And that's why Museveni now is reaching his end. And so all African leadership, all leadership on the continent, the thing you need to appreciate is that your rule will not go on forever. And it is clear with Bobby Wine and Museveni in Uganda what's going on. And so, hey, Litabo, hello there. I see you. Litabo dash 16C, welcome. Yeah, man, I'm just talking about in Africa what's happening and the reality that the youth are demanding change, and that those who come, especially from the liberation era, generation, whatever, are wanting to hold on to power. Paul Biya, I believe he's in Cameroon, he's 93 years old, wants to still hold on to power at that age, having been in power since before I was born. You hear that? I'm in my mid 30s to 40s. Since before I was born, Paul Biya in Cameroon was already in power. Now, hello there, Corner Van Nordvik, 8657. And you are saying, hello, I'm watching from South Africa. Welcome. It's very hot in South Africa. I'm in Durban. As you can see, I'm sweating. We're being cooked here. But I mean, it is the season. What can you say? And then there's Keen. Am I saying it correct? You correct me. Is it Keen Dr. Pillay or is it Kindra? Kindra Pillay, 3093. Hi there. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Um, yeah, brothers and sisters, the thing is, truth gotta be at the center of what we do, especially on this thing of governance. It's not going to work with deception, unfortunately. And I mean, obviously, I know politicians, they want to play the game, hide things, and, so that they can stay in the game. The thing is, it's a very thin game, and you can play it that way. But um, i- it's just not sustainable without truth, justice, and all of those things at the center. So, yeah, Crystal Duploy, P7X, welcome. I see you as well. Um, yeah, so governance in Africa, we're gonna have to get it right. Um, leaders like Museveni and others will have to let go, let the new generation come in. But again, it's a lesson for all African youth that, power is not going to be relinquished like that. Because you have to understand, for some of these liberation politicians, if I can call them that, their view is, hey, man, I had to bleed and fight and sweat, to get the presidency. I'm not just going to give it to you. It's just that thing, power doesn't just relent like that. And so in Africa, we're going to have to face the reality that as the youth, if we really want to take charge and determine the direction, we're going to have to pay a price. Because real talk, our so called elders are not just going to hand it over. In South Africa, like you think Ramaphosa is just going to give it to you. No, 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 no. It's going to be a fight. You're going to have to fight. I'm sorry to tell you the reality of the world and how it works. Hey, no Sipo Kase 4599. No Sipo Kase. I hope I'm saying it right. Hi. I'm just saying, African youth, obviously, it makes sense. We need to take over from the previous generation. You know what I mean? It's just that it's not going to be without contest, unfortunately. Won't be without contest, is not just going to be handed to us. They're not just going to say, oh, yeah, you're right. We hear your argument. Our societies should be more just. I'm sorry, my fellow African youth. Oof, let me just get the sweat off. But yeah, it's unfortunately not going to happen that way. As I observe politics globally and power politics and how it works, it doesn't seem you are going to be handed power on the basis of your moral argument. You know what I mean? So I think we're going to have to make peace with the reality that we're going to have to fight for what we believe in. If indeed we believe the youth should be the ones in charge, should be the ones determine the direction, it's only going to be given through either applied pressure or conflict. It's just the reality. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, Ulirete. Oh, Buipilo Ler. Thank you. Thank you for that. And yet it remains true. It's going to take fight. Power doesn't concede just for nothing. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Um, I see Buipilo decided to just swear at me. It's all good. Upolo. Okay. Sure. All right. Anyway, this is the reality of it, you know? And so yeah, all energies received and redirected. Oh, Wupilo layer. Sorry. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether you're trolling me or what, but hey, whatever it is, it's all good. I have no problem. Um, but yeah, thanks for coming through, everyone, including Buipilo. I believe that's the name. But yeah, I was just reflecting on this issue in Uganda. Yeah, we're not, unfortunately, uh, you have to contest for power. It's just the way it is. The only question is what you do with it afterwards. But I think, yeah, we gotta change leadership. We gotta change leadership, and not necessarily going to be peaceful transitions and all of that, but something's gotta give. Something's gotta give, because for me, if you've been in power for 30, 40, 50, 60 years, and then we look at the society, not much has changed since colonialism. You know what I mean? And then you can say, yeah, foreign media is trying to destabilize our societies. Yeah, I hear you. I see that one. I hear it. I mean, I know these great powers have always done coups in Africa, and, they've always interfered. But hey, man, if you are in governance, in leadership, and your people are not better for it, hey, man, that's an indictment. Regardless what international media is doing, what the IMF is doing, WTO, hey, man, you remain accountable for your level of responsibility. Regardless the structure, the situation, the history. But yeah, and so I believe it's time for a change. My brother King Setso always says this. Um, at first, we needed liberation from the colonizers, but now we need liberation from the liberators. It's like we need to be liberated from the liberators. And that is the reality. And so discerning the right energy, the right spirit in leadership will become important. If you're just looking by the flesh, you're determining this one is black, you're determining based on, oh, this one speaks my language, oh, this one comes from the same place as I do. You're not getting to the core, to the essence of human beingness. Trumps all of these things, human passions and desires. And that's why all those in power, in positions of power and influence, are always trapped with their desires, not their ideology. The ideology doesn't matter. Whether you come, you profess this or that ideology, no one really cares. But the powerful and those who run things in the world, when they come to you, they will come to you on your desires. If they know, this one loves women, that's where they're coming. This one loves drink, that's where they're coming. This one loves money. Oh boy, this one loves money. That's where they're coming. And so it becomes about being. This is where I'm coming to. Africans, we forgot. It's okay. We can help each other remember. But it's about being. Race, superficial. Ethnicity, superficial. Language, superficial. Region, superficial. Being. Ontology. The philosophers would love if I use this word. Ontology, as the philosophers would say. State of being. State of beingness. And that's what becomes the crucial issue. So, my advice to Elder Museveni, we're thankful for your role, the important contribution you made. Let it go, man. Hang it up. Let others take it forward from there. As the Yoruba would say, Ashe. Ashe. Let it be so. Brothers and sisters, let me leave you. Love you and leave you. You'll be seeing more different content from me from now on. I've had a lot of time to reflect and think about my own personal journey. And, what are the kinds of things I would like to project out there. Anyway, one love. Stay true, family. Peace.